My name is Brendan Cooper, Head of Travel for Inspiring Vacations. So this particular trip is going to start off in Japan, which is fantastic. You're going to start off in Osaka, head down to Shikoku, then go down to the island of Kyushu, to Beppu and Nagasaki. Then you're going to go up to Hiroshima, before going up to Kyoto and Kanazawa, back down to Mount Fuji, and then finishing off in Tokyo, before then flying over to the South Korean peninsula, where you're going to start off in Seoul, head down to Jeonju, head down to Busan, and see some more regional locations in South Korea before finishing back in Seoul. This particular tour includes all of the highlights of Japan. Some of my favorite locations that you're going to go to on this particular trip are Shirakawago. So Shirakawago is a UNESCO World Heritage Village. It's where you see these old farmhouses, how Japan used to be hundreds of years ago. Some other locations are Beppu, where you're going to experience that real geothermal activity, sits on top of all of this activity in the ground, which makes it an onsen town. When you're there, you're going to go to the hells of Beppu to experience that power of the earth coming through the crust itself. Over in Korea, you're going to go to places like Andong. Andong I really like because it's a folk village, and so essentially it's a look into the Korea's past, and people still live there to this day. You get to experience that heritage and what it was like hundreds of years ago. This particular trip's a great one. So a lot of people want to tick off 2 destinations at once, South Korea and Japan. This is probably one of the better trips to do that on. It's going to take you to all those key locations that any first-time traveller to either destination is going to want to see. And for the value for money, for what you're getting, for the length of trip, for the standard of accommodation, represents incredible value for your dollar. This particular trip is really designed for those people that haven't been to Japan or South Korea before. However, if you have and you want to go back and see some new locations, it also is going to take you to some spots which very few people get to go to on their first time visit to Japan. In saying that, you're going to tick off all those must-see sites for any first-time traveller, so regardless if it's your first time or your second time, this trip's for you. Look, for those people that want to stay connected and a little bit worried about those global roaming charges that you might get on your mobile phone, Japan offers a great service. So you pick up a Wi-Fi dongle on arrival. So these are these pocket Wi-Fi systems that you carry around with you. You pick it up on arrival at the airport and you drop it off when you depart. But what it does allow is you to stay connected throughout all of Japan. So it's great if you want to use Google Maps or Apple Maps and find your way around some of these towns, knowing that you've got connectivity.